Hi, this is Mark Graban. Welcome to episode 15. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and today's post is titled, The Patriots, Coach Belichick, Aspects of Lean Thinking, and Dr. Deming. That is, of course, the NBC theme song for Sunday Night Football, and I assume we're going to hear it today for the big game. But earlier this month, for the college football championship game, I wrote about lessons from the football coaching and leadership styles of the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. You can find a link to that post and to the text for this post, actually, if you go to leanblog.org/audio15. I'd found both of those articles that I wrote about both teams and the name of balance because both the Ducks and the Buckeyes represented some lean-like thinking, or at least some new ways of doing things. And I've lived in Boston 2 different times. I'm hardly a Patriots fan. I realize they've been accused and penalized for cheating. Their previous what they call Spygate controversy, where they violated league rules by videotaping the hand signals of defensive coaches on opposing teams, and the recent controversy about taking air out of footballs, or so-called Deflategate. And I think for any organization to be truly admirable, integrity has to come first. Integrity is non-negotiable, and there are many questions about the Patriots. But there were a few things that jumped out at me in a Saturday Wall Street Journal article on the Patriots and head coach Bill Belichick. It was titled, Deflategate Masks the Many Virtues of Belichick. And from the article it says, Mr. Belichick doesn't fit our stereotype of a genius coach, someone who combines stirring oratory with strategic epiphanies. And, I would add that doesn't fit the stereotype of the mythical CEO either, if such a, CEOs like that are rare. There's, in the business world, the Toyota way management system, and there's the Patriot way, a culture and a management system for that football team that's easier to read about than it is to copy, much as baseball teams struggle to copy the Oakland Athletics and their Moneyball approach to managing their franchise differently. So as also written about by the Journal earlier in the week, many NFL teams have tried to copy the Patriots, and it's harder than it sounds. The same is true with copying an organization like Toyota or ThedaCare in healthcare. Teams have tried to emulate them and have failed. Is that because they just try to copy bits and pieces of what they do in certain tools without adopting the whole system? I think that's a fair question to ask. So again, from the Journal, it says, a handful of teams have tried to imitate the Patriots model, and have failed. That's because adopting the Belichick model is akin to trying to adopt the Usain Bolt model for running that takes talent that is really, really hard to acquire, end of quote. Now, the good news, though, about a lean management system is that organizations like ThedaCare and Toyota don't require incredibly rare physical gifts like Usain Bolt, an Olympic champion sprinter, has. Lean leaders and problem solvers can be developed, and that's what the Patriots try to do. So again, from the Journal. But the genius of Mr. Belichick is less a matter of strategy than of management, team building, and connecting human longing to higher purpose. Players talk about buying into the Patriot way, which means the Belichick way. The usual NFL way, the way of the hapless Washington Redskins, say, has been to acquire a dream team of stars at the start of a season and hope that it holds up. Belichick sees excellence as a process, not as an acquisition. He constantly sifts for players who are teachable rather than perfect, and then tries to meld them into a unit. So end of quote there. Excellence is a process. It's not something that you can buy. Buying a book or hiring a consultant or a key employee or two does not make for a great organization. You have to hire talent, but also focus on continuous learning and ongoing development. And you can also say lean is about humility and modesty as a core principle. It says in the Journal, Belichick is self-effacing. His players don't brag or trash talk. This is not incidental. Modesty is at the core of the Patriots enterprise. End of quote. So, some would say, maybe cynics or those who hate the Patriots, they might say cheating is at the core of the Patriots enterprise. But I think it seems that Belichick realizes, as Dr. W. Edwards Deming would have taught, an excellent organization is a system, not just a collection of individually excellent pieces. Again, from the Journal. Those who say you can't argue with success are wrong. Last week showed that a lot of people can't stand Belichick and the Patriots. Perhaps that is because the Patriots' success disproves certain treasured cliches. We tend to believe that individual flourishing leads to organizational excellence. Mr. Belichick believes the opposite. And the article says again, as games get more important during the season, teams built around teamwork improve. Teams built around talent wear out. So I would ask, is your workplace team built around teamwork? Or is it based on hiring great individuals, throwing them into various departments, and hoping things sort themselves out? So that's a little bit about the Patriots way and some of the thoughts that remind me of Lean and Dr. Deming's teachings. If you're a Seattle Seahawks fan who's reading this and you have an article about some sort of Lean-like leadership styles of Pete Carroll and the Seahawks, please let me know. You can email me at mark@leanblog.org, or you can go to leanblog.org/audio15 and leave a comment. Thanks.
Podcasts are sponsored by KaiNexus, providing web-based software to manage improvement and innovation for businesses who dream of a better world. Learn more at www.makeimprovementhappen.com.